have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Mexico City. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
The numbers for Zeke from last week: 21 carries, 78 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in it.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 87 yards.
And how about the first month that he's had? Leads the league in receiving, making all the big catches, and becoming a bona fide #1 guy for his team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 14. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The kicker here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves, and expressing, let's keep going. We're doing pretty well.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He coughs it up, loose football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drives 7 plays in length.
Cowboys, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
13 yards remaining on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Cowboys.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown. 17-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
The score, Diablos 17, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and
Draw play. Elliott. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 7 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and...
He'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. So this drive spans 7 plays.
Diablos 24. Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
This, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A quick slant to Hill. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Now Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on third and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to, and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
It's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his those guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive goes 8 plays.
31. Cowboys 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll throw now on the final play. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. A lot to get to here this final day of September. So let's get started. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Aftershocks who have the lead. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they trail in that one as that game's gone to halftime. The Explorers trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
4-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he's able to get it out of there. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44.
As he throws there, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 15 and a first.
29 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a throw that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now back to throw. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. First 4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Gain of 11 on the play.
On first down, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Of 13, it's a first down. He's going to try and do this himself. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it throws down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now for the point after.
Extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will they'll get the football back. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
And it's been a big highlight day for him. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
First and 10.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
Now a
and
handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
brings up second.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He was trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 14. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
41, Cowboys 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a handoff here to his running back. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another Mexico City 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.